and such a grounding force that I just really had a hard time. There was so much emotion around it, it's hard to figure out how to put into words something so big in, 3 minutes and 20 seconds when there's a lot to say about Granny. I mean, she was a wild woman, but at the same time not. She had like a really interesting mix. She was a working class individual who couldn't finish high school because her mom got sick and she had to support the household, and she lived a very poor upbringing and ended up marrying this guy who ended up being in the oil field business. He was a mudlogger, and they put all of their money from her earning her money at the insurance company, him working on the rigs or whatever in the 80s. There's a lot going on in Texas at that time, and so they put all their money into this oil field mudlogging business. And then shortly after they got the business started, he died. And he was the one who knew all about this stuff. And so my granny had to decide whether she was going to try and run this company, herself, or this totally male-dominated field, really. Not very many women at all, and if she was going to do this or lose everything, that they had put into it. And she decided to run it. And she was tough. She was a tough woman, but at the same time, she was totally that balance that women often, especially before, I think still have to, to some degree, walk this line of, being firm, being strong, and at the same time, not being too domineering as to be said to be, the B word, you know what I mean? Like, it's this line that you have to walk as a woman, and she really did it. She really managed to, sweet talk all the guys and then also hit them. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the same time, she wouldn't take crap, you know what I mean? But she would be like, oh, in Texas, it's like that thing where you can insult someone, but then as long as you say, bless her heart, you know what I mean? Like, you can say it as long as you, sweeten it up a little bit. Well, my granny was totally good at that. Anyway, she was she'd go out and drinking with all the guys, but she would pay the waiter extra so that he wouldn't put hardly any alcohol in her drink. You know what I mean? It was mostly water, so she'd be getting whiskey after whiskey, mostly water, and the guys would be like, wow! It's like the waiter knew he got a good tip, you know what I mean? She knew how to do it, She said, you just gotta play like you're feeling a little bit, tight or whatever it is. I don't know what words she used, but anyway, she just really, it was I had some hard stuff growing up. I had, my family was very, there was a lot of, we had some issues, and she was the solid one. She was the one that was always there for me. And I think sometimes you just need a few of those people, just to be able to do the rest of the job of growing up later, And so yeah, I was just trying to let her know, you are royalty to me. But it's my hope that you think of somebody in your life like this. How do you write a song for a queen? How do you find the words or the melody? Imagine a honky-tonk humming a symphony, or a pedal steel playing a Beethoven suite. Oh, how do you write a song for a queen? When I was a kid, you'd sit on your throne and we'd fly down the highway in Lincoln Continental. You saw the good in me. You said I was bright. I felt like the sun, seeing myself in your eyes. You'll never know just what your love means. Oh, did you know you're royalty to me? Growing up in Texas, in that small town, no, I didn't fit in, so I kept my head down. I would run home from school to play cards with you again. We would laugh and cry while talking. You'll never know just what your love means. You are royalty to me. You wear a crown of silver in place of your gold, and time has taken almost everyone you know. If you ever doubt you made a difference for me, I am who I am because I was loved by you.